Hello, my friend. I'm so happy to see you.
Pernille, that's my first time meeting you.
I know it is. And I saw you on Vince's, I saw the recording. Uh, Absolutely fell in love with you. Oh my God, it's so good. I love this so much. Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, watch the recording that Vince he has made where Anna talks. It's beautiful. So
I
good to
watched
see
the interview with Vince and I really, really liked that. And interview with Ted when he
you. Yeah.
went through that purging, that's made so much shifting here.
Oh, it's
I'm
beautiful.
very
So
happy.
beautiful.
Um, Yesterday I got triggered in basically I was talking and there was disagreement and then something got triggered. Then I cried, like I finished that conversation. I went to bathroom, I cried out. That's intense emotions, shaked off frustration. And then I just, just tried to keep in the body, attention in the body, what is happening. And I can see, like body is actually nothing major, nothing big is happening there. Just a wee bit of tightness in the chest, wee bit of, tingling sensation in the chest, wee bit
Mm.
of cramping in the stomach area, but nothing apart from that. There's really nothing to avoid, nothing. But I can see like mind like so intensely, really trying, like a pull again, and some
Yeah.
thoughts, and that thoughts they are the same like a coping mechanism, like push away, pull away, get in the safety shell. Like, water's like walls down, like windows closed, doors closed, everything. Just get away from me because you're hurting me. So I was looking at this one here, and what is happening? I'm actually like madly looking for external validation.
Mm.
Like, just tell me how good I am. Just tell me how great I'm doing. And I can see this is coming from, like, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. And just do more, achieve more, 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 like, and then I was sitting in the coffee shop today and I can see like all this is coming up. And I just feel like enormous ugliness within, like, and I just like feel disgust towards and hatred towards whatever this is. And like it feels like everyone is looking at me and everyone see how ugly, not like physical, not look
Mhm.
wise, but that something inside is so horrible, so ugly, like you can't even show that to people. And it just feels that we sit there with this here and it just feels like you want to jump out of your body. But
Mm.
there is nothing really major because I'm really trying to keep attention in the body. And then, like, okay, only only one way to face it is just stay with it. That's
Yeah.
all what you can do. And like no matter what mind is telling. But what I want to ask, um, like mind sees itself, there is nothing really to avoid to feel in the body, but it's still so hardly trying to pull out in thoughts, in some old patterns, and that looping thought. It didn't happen, like I did stay in the body and I did calm like pretty quickly. If normally it would take a day so
Mm.
on that washing machine cycle. Now it was half an hour. I was, like regulated again. And like I just kept checking in the body and there was like nothing really big or major. So
Mm.
that's what I was like, I really need to find out. Like, how is it happening? There is nothing really much in the body to avoid to feel. Nothing extreme is happening, but my so intensely trying to pull out.
Mm.
That's what my question is.
Yeah. Um, what I would encourage you to do is keep noticing the difference between the thought and the body. So you have a sensory experience in the body. And as you say, it can just be a contraction, or it can be like difficulty in breathing deeply, or it can be the heart pounding, or it can be sweaty palms, or it can be like a kind of like tunnel vision, or it can be only that, the sensory experience in the body. And that is as it is. And usually, no matter what it is, it's very easy to stay with. Even if you're nauseated and you feel that you start to vomit and saliva comes and then you vomit, even that is very easy to stay with because the body is not complicated in any way. It's very, very difficult. Like we just experienced, you can dissolve the body when you close your eyes. There's no body anymore. So staying with the sensory experiences are very, very easy. To me, what I see as awakening, it's becoming aware of the difference between the thought and the body. And the more you practice noticing the difference that is in that, the easier the awakening process is for you. Because right now you still emphasize the thought as if it's true. Just like seeing that house, I'm seeing a house, as if that is something particular, or a sound, and that is an annoying sound. It's the mind overlay on things that is creating the degree, like Linda taking out a cup. That is just the hand reaching into a cupboard and out comes a cup. It's like there's nothing more to it, but the thought overlay of how she's moving her body and what she's doing and when she's doing it, that is where all the suffering is. So you're so close, It's really just about keep emphasizing, oh, that is a thought, and that is a thought. Pulling yourself up so you kind of, what I call on the fifth floor, where you look at it from above, and you down here you have what is actually happening. The thoughts and everything is happening here. Pull yourself up and just look at it as you were an anthropologist and going, this is really odd, you know? The body is located in a coffee shop. I have a cup of coffee here, and there's this overlay of what is happening. So my sensory experience says that I have a bum in a seat and there's a cup of coffee in my hand, but my mind tells me that I'm wrong. Where the fuck did that one come from? Completely out of the blue. And it's the weirdest thing is that the more you slow down and really notice the thoughts, the more you also become aware that you have a million thoughts at the same time. But the frontal lobe is choosing one of them that gives you the most. So you have a million different thoughts about the coffee is cold or the coffee is hot and the waitress is this and that and the smell is this and that. And then one of the thoughts is, Anna is wrong. Ooh, ooh, that's the one I'm going with. Ooh, 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 because that is the one that gives you the most entertainment. It's a bit like when you're sitting and flicking on Netflix. And then suddenly you catch something like, ooh, the Kardashians. Ooh, ooh, much more interesting in major rituals of grizzly bears. And that's why we pick that channel. It's the same with the thought. You just pick the one that has the most meat on it right now. That's the first part. The second part is when you pull yourself up on the fifth floor and you look at it, find out why that thought is meaty right now. Because right now, there's a message to you in your bubble of reality. There's a message. Right now, there's something that needs to be healed. Okay? Anna is sitting here in a coffee shop. There's a thought saying people are looking at Anna and Anna is wrong. Okay? All that is just overlay. Why is it important for me right now to have a recognizable thought about me being wrong and people looking at me? Okay, it's clearly because now you're an adult, you are the adult in the room. Right now, you can meet yourself with the love and compassion that didn't happen when you needed it. Okay, I am now Anna's mom, and I'm sitting here and saying, it's okay, babe. They can look at you. Can you be in your body where everybody's looking at you and you feel wrong? I got your back. I'm sitting right here with you. Just breathe into it. Is it okay? Can you be in a body where this is happening? And then you use it. You use it as an indication of what needs to be healed right now. Because the thought is not true, it's just a thought. Purple leprechaun, it's not true. But you can use it to heal yourself, what needs to be healed. It's just like like the argument you had with the person. That person said something that really hurt you. So you went into the bathroom and you cried. In that moment, if you could have pulled yourself up and looked at that TV show called Anna's Life, That was a TV show. Somebody said something, Anna started to cry. You're looking at it from the fifth floor and going like, wow, right there, that incident, what happened right there reminded Anna of the glimpse we just saw when she was 5 years old and she was never acknowledged. And this just reminded her, I know that because I'm sitting and watching this TV show. Our lives are exactly the same. The things that are happening are reminding us of something that needs to be healed. And you will experience that in another episode of Anna's life, Anna is in the argument, or the other person is trying to make an argument with Anna. And Anna is just noticing what is happening internally and externally. Oh, wow, you're really invested in arguing with me. Okay. Can I help you in any way? Do you need a hug? Because Anna is not hurt anymore. There's nothing anymore that needs to be healed or needs attention or compassion internally anymore. That is sorted, which means that you are not hurt by it anymore. You can have compassion with what the other person is bringing to the table. Wow, so you said I was dismissive. I'm so sorry you felt that way. I'm never ever dismissive towards you. Can I help you in any way? Can I support you in any way? I'm so sorry that's what you felt. And then you can be there for the other person, but that cannot happen until everything here is healed. Does it make any sense?
Yes, it does. It does because I have done like inner child healing, but
Yeah,
it came so like very intuitively. I
yeah,
just sat and then, like I remember I closed my eyes and I hugged the pillow and just a cry came,
yeah,
and I really felt like how much I have abandoned that
yes,
inner child. And
yes.
like, all what I felt, it was just like absolute unconditional acceptance. And
But
there
it's funny what you say, that how much you have abandoned you, because you just said when you started to talk, you said that you really crave other people's acknowledgement and you really crave other people acknowledging you, which means that there's still parts of you that you're not acknowledging, because otherwise you don't crave that anymore because you already have it. If you
because
just if you just had a glass of water, you're not thirsty.
I have this belief in myself, like, I can clearly see because I was asking, like, everything I asked that person, I turned that around when I was
Yeah.
reflecting, and it's basically, like, I want they celebrate me, I want they feel happy for me. That means that's what I want to do for myself. So I
Yes.
look back, like, why I can't do that myself, but I
Yes.
am not enough. I never have enough. I don't do enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough.
Compared to what, sweetheart? Compared to what?
Yeah,
What are you
that's
comparing to?
comparing, and I notice this is just comparing, like you put your hand standards so high up, like awakening, first shift. Oh, when I get there, you get it, not enough. You need more, you need more, you need
There is
more.
no more. Yeah, there is no more. If you think that there's more, then you're just still in the ego. There is no more. There is no more. There's no degrees of awakening. There's either suffering or not suffering. That's it.
And
There's no degrees of it.
I, I look
And
back,
and
it's,
and
it's
it's a real sorry.
that's not enough. It's with everything, like financial. You look back, like, oh, money, it can be taken off, and that instant fear, like, oh, not enough. And that's scarcity, that lack is all that about anything, about anything.
Everything. Everything. Yeah.
Time is not enough. You need to go faster, you need to do more, you need to do better. And another thing what I have noticed, I have very, very like strong fear kicking in when I'm thinking I can make some mistakes
Yeah.
and I can do something wrong, and that punishment, something extremely bad is going to happen to me, and I will not know how to handle this. This is just like, oh, that fear kicks in instantly. I was like,
Mm.
oh, do something to fix
Yeah.
it.
It's really, really good to become aware of. And the only thing you need to ensure yourself is that if you do something wrong, do you have Anna's back? Do you have your back? Are you sure that, because you will do things wrong? Of course you will. You're human. So you will do things wrong. But when you do something wrong, are you going to be there for you, or are you going to leave yourself going like, see, I told you? Or are you going to be like, it's fine. Fine, fine. We're gonna sort it out. It's just like, taking a wrong turn. Then you sort it out. You're not sitting and crying in the cul-de-sac, are you? You're just turning the car around, going the other way, going the right way, you know?
That's so self-beaten. Like I noticed yesterday, like when I noticed, like mind is pulling in thoughts and that's like reactivity happened. And then when I was sitting there and I can see like mine, you couldn't manage that. You couldn't do that. You've done wrong, like you just not and again, not enough, you're not doing enough. And I was thinking like, but I actually didn't even get pulled into that thought
Yeah.
stream, like
And who's saying
that's
it? Who's
massive.
saying it?
But not enough, not enough.
Yeah, but who's saying that?
That's my dad.
Are you dad? So,
Useless. You're useless, Anna. You're useless.
okay, so now, have you seen the lessons that I have about the bubble of reality?
Mhm.
So do you see now that dad wasn't talking about you?
No, he was no, no, I
He was
know.
not talking about you. Oh, poor dad, you know? He knows how it is to be in the world where he's not enough. And he wants to make sure that you never ever experience that kind of uh, failure that he has experienced. So he has done everything in his power to make sure that you would never ever experience that.
So it
You would
was
not.
basically like his way to protect me.
Yes, of course,
Okay,
of
okay.
course. He knows
That's
how horrendous it feels. So he just wanted to make sure that you never ever felt that way. He was only ever talking about himself.
yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
It never had to do with you. It was never about you.
And I turned it all around like something is wrong with me and I'm not enough and I need to do more, need to do more. Just daddy, love me, love me, love me, look at me, love me.
Yeah. And I can tell you right now, he did love you, but he loved you in a way that was different than the way you wanted him to love you, which is super unfair. He loved you the way that he was capable of.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. And just because you want to be loved in a different way, make sure that you love you in that way. You can't demand that of anyone, but you can make sure that you love you like that now. And anytime you do something, you got your back. You're your own cheerleader going, "Well done, you. That was well done. Did you see how you did put that cup into the dishwasher? Ha! Well done." You know? You're your own cheerleader. And if you don't feel supported and loved, it's because you're not supporting and loving you.
Mhm. Everything what I'm looking out there, that is what I'm missing here. I know that, yeah, but it's just, like to know it and to do it, it's slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But also really know that whatever you, like you say, whatever you want other people to do, it's you only want them to do it to remind you that you need to do it. It's not really because you want them to do it, because you have tried, that other people have acknowledged you. And it feels great and then it's empty again. It's because it's not really what you want. You want you to acknowledge you. You want you to have your back. You want you to be your cheerleader. And then when other people say, "That was amazing," you go, "I know. I know." Because there's a recognition in it. But otherwise, until there's that recognition is there, whatever other people say and give you, it will feel hollow.
It
Because
does. It
because
actually
it's an echo.
does.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
because
an echo. Yeah,
people, we know, like when people say something like, yeah, but I didn't really do anything. It's
yeah,
just like instantly, I'm just like kicking
yeah,
it back. No, it's not, no, nothing to do with me.
yeah. Instead of you knowing that that is absolutely true, it's why I'm such a big proponent of you entering every single room that you have, because it makes you solid in a way that when somebody says I love you, you go like, yeah, I get that. I get that. I know. I completely get why you do that. I am wonderful. I get that. But also when somebody says you're so arrogant, that you can say, I know, I know, I absolutely am. You know, it's about owning everything.
Hmm.
And everything is completely fine with me. Everything is fine with me.
It's like in the Jeff Foster's book, that's the deepest acceptance. Like we have capacity, like an ocean for every wave raising up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, if you can fail and you can success and you can do both, and that's okay to do both, to be both and feel both ways.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so
Thank
happy
you
you're here.
very much.